United Nations reported Philippines as one of the countries worst hit by disasters in 2012. Rach Marquez has the report.
According to a report released by the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction or UNISDR, the Philippines is one of the Asian countries worst hit by disasters in 2012. The report stated that the Philippines had the second most number of disasters in the first 10 months of the year, with 16 recorded disasters, second to China, which suffered 18 calamities. The document, however, only covers disasters between January to October, not citing Typhoon Pablo, which struck Mindanao, leaving more than 1,000 people dead, 800 people missing, and destroyed properties and crops amounting to 37 billion pesos. The UNISDR report also indicated that the Philippines endured 2 disasters rated as among the 10 deadliest: the monsoon flooding around Metro Manila and nearby provinces in August, which took 116 lives, and the February earthquake in Visayas, which killed 113 people. The report further noted that 6.2 million families were affected by floods, quakes, and calamities in the Philippines. A total of 83 disasters hit Asia in the first 10 months of the year, leaving some 3,103 people killed, $15.1 billion in damages, and 64.5 million people affected. For GNN, Rach Marquez, News Force.
The Department of Labor and Employment is set to launch a combined education and skills training program for Filipino workers, which encompasses global labor standards. Labor Secretary Rosalinda Baldos explained that by doing this kind of programs, Filipino workers will have a better chance of competing to the international labor market standards. Baldos further added that the program is expected to boost the national and international confidence of Filipino workers due to the quality teaching and assessment the skill training system offers. The Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI, said Thursday that motorcycle riders need to have the Import Commodity Clearance, or ICC stickers on their helmets starting January 1. According to DTI Provincial Director Brigida Pili, she already sent DTI Nueva Ecija employees to various villages to put ICC stickers on helmets in an effort to help motorists comply with the new requirement. Pili meantime noted that the DTI and Land Transportation Office were to come out with a mechanism to ensure general public will not be burdened by the implementation of the so-called helmet law. 20 people were hurt when 2 buses collided near the UP Ayala Techno Hub in Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City on Friday morning. According to Senior Police Officer Gary Tanakay, a Prado bus suddenly hit a Gyros bus from behind after the driver lost control of its vehicle due to slippery road caused by light rains. The injured passengers, who were all the Prado bus, were immediately brought to East Avenue Medical Center in Quezon City. The Government Service Insurance System, or GSIS, insured the residents and victims of the Super Typhoon Pablo in Visayas and Mindanao will be given properly emergency loans. The insurance agency has released 3.9 billion peso of emergency loan for the benefit of its 213,000 members and victims on the said provinces ravaged by the cruel storm. GSIS also explained that the members may apply for the emergency loan until January 5, 2013, while eligible members are those working or residing in Agusan del Norte and del Sur, Aklan, Antique, Basilan, Biliran, Bohol, Bukidnon, Camiguin, Capiz, Cebu, Compostela Valley, North and South Cotabato, Davao del Norte and del Sur, Davao Oriental, Iloilo, Lanao del Norte and del Sur. Malacanang said 2012 is the best year for the Philippines. Here is the report.
Malacanang says the year 2012 has been the best year for the Philippines for a long time, after it posted the highest third quarter growth in Southeast Asia and signed a historic framework agreement with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. The ouster of the former Supreme Court Chief Justice Renato Corona and imprisonment of former President and now Pampanga Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and the passage measures backed by President Benigno Aquino III are among the three reasons why Malacanang considers 2012 as the best year for the Philippines. According to presidential spokesman Edwin Lacerda, the executive branch was able to make good its commitment to introduce institutional change in the judiciary, particularly the removal of former Chief Justice Renato Corona and the appointment of Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno and Associate Justice Marvic Lunen.
But once there are new justices in place, we can only hope that the judiciary will be in step with the executive branch in advancing reforms in their particular branch of government.
Lacerda also noted that if a Chief Justice can be impeached and former President put under hospital arrest for alleged plunder and electoral sabotage, it only shows that the current administration is serious in implementing that laws regardless of an individual's wealth or status in society. Lacerda also cited the important bills which were signed by the President as among the accomplishments of the administration this year, including the Responsible Parenthood, Sin Tax Reform, and the Anti-Enforced or Involuntary Disappearance Acts. Lacerda thanked both of the leaders and the members of Houses of Congress for being supportive of the executive branch in advancing the reforms that the President has envisioned for the country.
We've seen our bills passed. We thank the Senate, we thank the House, their leadership for continuing to be in step with the executive branch in advancing the reform that the President has envisioned for the country under his administration. And so we hope for the coming year that there will be a continued cooperation among the various branches of government.
Moreover, Lacerda noted that in the 2.5 years that President Aquino has been in power, the country saw continuous renewal, and this year was a year of rebuilding and restoration for the Filipinos. For GNN, Precious Aquino, News Force.
The Commission on Elections granted the appeal of Ang Minero, a minors party-less group that was earlier denied by the COMELEC First Division to run for the 2013 elections. Commissioner Rene Sarmiento said the decision was written by COMELEC Chairman Sixto Brillantes, bringing the number of party-less groups that can run in the May elections to 84. Ex-U.S. President George Bush Sr. confined in hospital due to bronchitis. Kate Winslet marries for the third time. These and more stories when News Force returns.